Hey everybody, this is Brian with BackStage360. We are at the SoCal Divas of the Blues Festival in Temecula with Gail from Give Me Back My Wig. Hello, Gail.
Hi.
Thanks for sitting here with us.
Absolutely.
So you just got off the stage, and all I can say is that this is a really high technical word. Wow. Wow. That was incredible.
Well, you know what? Our band, we have a lot of fun. That's the whole thing. You know, if we're not having fun, we're done. And so we try to keep it really light. We try to keep it powerful and fun.
Well, I don't remember if it was you or Paul said, we don't do this for the money thing, but the music business is changing. If you're not in it for the passion,
right,
get out.
That is so true. It's been very, I mean, you know, all of us are doing it for the passion. We're not after the money. I mean, it's nice if the band, if the club owner pays us a fair pay, but you know, we just go out and do the job.
Let's talk about the band really quick, because you have somebody in there that I recognize, and
absolutely.
We chatted a little bit. Tell us about the band.
I got some great guys working for me. We've got Colin McNeely on the bass, we have Glenn Maiden on the drums, and we also have the monster guitarist Paul Alvarado.
And we have a major diva.
Well, that would be me. Little G, that's me. But, you know, I'm really fortunate, and I always feel blessed to be able to play with these musicians. They are so passionate about the blues and about rock and blues and roadhouse blues. And, you know, we go the distance on all of it.
Well, I think we're going to be cutting about a minute here, so let's really quick. What have you got coming out? You got some CDs coming out? What's going on with you guys?
We're working on an original CD now. We put out one full original CD. It was nominated by the San Diego Blues Academy, so we feel good.
Hold on a second. Yeah. So how can people find you, and where are you at?
GiveMeBackMyWig.com. We're on Reverb Nation, too.
That was almost too easy.
I'm an easy girl, what can I say?
If you haven't seen this band, you gotta get out and check them out, because they are freaking amazing. Even though she's a diva, we love her anyway. Hey, thanks for listening. We'll be back soon. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. You're awesome.
Thanks, sweetie.
Awesome. So what brings you to this event?
Andy invited me out to come play. I played at the Old Town Blues Club, and I guess he liked what he heard, so he invited me to come out here and busk and get everybody ready for all the awesome bands. So.
Right on. Well, you sounded great out there, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. And do you have a record coming out soon?
I'm actually working on an EP right now. It's going to be called Going Down Slow. I'm not sure exactly the release date, but hopefully within the next couple months.
Right on. So is it going to be solo, or do you have players?
This one's going to be solo. I do play with a band. We're called Low Down and the Low Notes. We played at the Old Town Blues Club last night here. And we're going to be having an EP coming out probably sometime early next year.
Oh, really? So you're working on two right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're going to do a solo thing and a full band thing.
Right on. What do you prefer?
Both have their own advantages. I kind of like playing solo because it's just me and I can be more free with it, but I like having the full sound of the band. You know, there's nothing really like having people play with you.
And we're back at the SoCal Divas of the Blues, and we got another diva.
Hey.
Bridget.
Hi, I'm Bridget. So glad and tickled to be here.
And the name of the band just happens to be
Bridget.
Now you just got off stage,
yes.
And it was a little warm up there, I imagine, because it's like 120 today.
Oh, probably.
And my God, you just made it hotter in here. That was incredible.
Oh, thank you. I had a really good time up there. Great audience, great crowd. I love Temecula. It's wonderful for Andy to invite me over here in Southern California. He's got a great little pub down the street. Do you know about that?
I do know about it. I have, unfortunately, don't tell him this, but he'll probably see this though. But I have not been there yet.
Okay.
But I'm planning on it because people like you play there, don't you?
Yeah, I play there, and I'll probably be back there because, you know, it's got that hometown cheers kind of vibe, and, you know, we just need more good vibes in the world general. So, of course, I'm going to play Andy's pub again. It's awesome.
So you have what we call a set of pipes. Now, I'm going to assume that you've been singing at a very young age.
Yeah, I started singing actually when I was 5. My first real performance was at the age of 19 at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion and the Amundsen. Yeah, my mom was driving in her car in LA, and she heard about an audition at that time. Of course, they didn't have cell phones. And so she memorized the phone number all the way home, called them, and she set up my first audition. And so huge catacall, tons of people, and I made the first rounds of auditions. You know, I guess people can liken
you
that.
kicked ass, in other words.
A little tail there. A tiny little bit of tail. And so I was singing classical music, and actually the first song that I sang was a Billie Holiday song, and it was called The Man I Love for that audition. The man I love,
keep going.
Won't he be big and strong? The man I love. Anyways, so that was the song, and
You're going to have to buy the CD now, right?
sure, come buy the CD, come to the show. But so I was able to be trained by the producers of the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion.
Oh, wow.
And the Amundsen. And my very first dance teacher was Annette Cordona. And you probably know her as Cha-Cha from Grease.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where all those moves came from.
So you're borrowing them.
I'm borrowing. No, it was a gift she gave to me. You know, during that time frame, there wasn't a lot of Hispanic Latin women. I'm Mexican and Portuguese during that time frame, so she kind of took me under her wing as a role model, and kind of, you know, taught me some things about the business that I will absolutely never forget. She even went to high school with my dad. Okay. So it doesn't get any cooler than that. That's so LA.
No. Now, I happen to notice now Sherry Porto's playing here today, and she has an album out called My Obsession.
Sure.
And you evidently have the same obsession, because what was important on stage other than the music, of course?
Well, you know, are you getting my boots? You getting my boots in this shot? Well, you got to get the boots. So
when we're done, I'll go around there. And I'll
okay, sure. So yeah, well, what girl doesn't like shoes? You know, we all have our obsessions, whether it's shoes, music. You know, red vine licorice. That's another one of mine. But
so, how did you get involved with the SoCal Diva de Blues? Obviously, from Andy and the club.
You know, Andy actually asked me to come down here, and I visited. Like I said, I visited his club, and I loved the vibe and the atmosphere. And he asked me to do this show, and I said absolutely. His positive attitude, his organization, everything's running so smooth and timeless, and just so effortless. It makes our job as the musicians to just kind of like do our thing, go kick some little tail out there, and you know, and yes, go.
This is our second event with Andy, and
sure.
the first one and this one are just incredible. He does an outstanding job. So we're gonna let you go real quick, but for those that didn't see her today, I'm guessing that you'll be able to see her soon. But I also understand that there was a blues award that you had recently too, or was it recent?
Well, this is really exciting. Still I Rise is my very first album. As I said, I've been singing since I was 5, and 13 was my first performance. I've been waiting for to write and release my very first album. I co-wrote it with Dave Osty, and it's called Still I Rise. Number 5 on the Roots and Music chart, boom. Number 8 on Bluesville, boom. And let me tell you who else was on that list. Joe Bonamassa, Buddy Guy, Shamika Copeland, Tom Hambridge, and Little Miss Me. And I'm not done yet.
Well, okay.
No, I didn't grow up on the stage. And let me tell you what else. And
You're a little diva, you.
I'm a mini diva because I'm only 5 foot. And so my album, Still I Rise, very first album released, has made it to the first rounds of voting for a Grammy nomination.
Wow.
Can I get a whoop whoop?
So, for everybody that missed you today, and
Yes.
you shouldn't, and you really need to check this lady out. Tell people how they can find you.
You can find me all over social media. I'm super social, okay? Bridget Purdy. My name is spelled like Brigitte Bardot. Brigitte. Bridget Purdy. Purdy. Purdy, like the paintbrushes, or like Bernard Purdy, the drummer.
You guys got to go out and check her out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you, ladies.
And we're back. And I guess this would be, I don't know, is there such a thing as the head diva? Well, the headlining diva is with us now.
Right.
We're with Sherry Porto. Sherry, thank you for being here.
By the way, I don't consider myself a diva, just for the record.
You made me leave that in the article.
All right, maybe sometimes.
All right. You want to do the interview?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah, I know.
No.
So I know you just got off the road. You just literally half hour ago drove in from Phoenix.
Yes.
You're going home tonight up in Hermosa Beach. We're in Temecula at the SoCal Divas of the Blues Festival. First annual, I hope, right?
Yeah, I hope for many more. Yeah, this is really great.
And so right after that, you go home tonight, and then you're back on the road Wednesday. Where are you going?
We're going up to Redwood City, doing a show up there for Halloween with the Daniel Castro Band, and it's going to be a blast. And then we're going all over. Gosh, I don't know, up to northern, even far north, and then we end in, then we hit Santa Cruz, and then we end in at Smoking Pig in Fremont.
Smoking Pig, is that a Big
barbecue.
Bear?
No, Fremont, California.
Fremont, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
kind of on the, San Jose side.
But you've been on the road a lot this year. I mean, more than it seems like usual.
Yes, it's been super great.
And the last album, which I think it's been 3 or 4 years, was called My Obsession.
Yes.
And we know what that was about, right?
Yes.
But are you what?
My boots,
Okay.
shoes.
So get it up in the air just a little bit more. There we go. There's the Obsession.
Right.
But we just came out with another new album.
Live at Bogies, yes.
And
It's my first live record, which is kind of scary, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Because you're out there, you're raw, and even though people can think, oh, you can tweak it in the studio, which you can, sure. We didn't do a lot of that, and you'll know when you hear it. And I've been receiving a lot of really positive, supportive feedback, and people have appreciated that we have done very little to the refining of it, because that's how I wanted it to be, as raw as I can,
And I think on your website, you made mention of that it was pretty much as raw as that you had it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
let's talk about the band, because you've had pretty much the same band for a while now. Let's talk about your band a little bit.
Yeah, let's see. We've got Frank Scarpelli on bass, Mike Sauer on
How long has
drums.
Frank been with you? At least 10 years, right?
Frank and I have been playing since 2008.
That's almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. That is
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah, it's 10 years. It is 2018, I think.
You're itching to grab this microphone and take over.
So-
I knew she was going to do that. Too. So you got Frank on bass.
Frank on bass, Mike Sauer on drums. Mike and I have been playing together for probably, 5 years maybe. And John Greathouse on keys. And we have Eugene Gorski on guitar with us today. So he's been playing with us. He's the most recent member.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, so you'll get to see him today.
So Andy puts this thing together. We did the first annual with you here
Yeah.
in April.
April.
And evidently he was so impressed that he had to bring you back to headline. So is this going to be an annual too, the Divas Blues?
I hope so. I really do. However, there's so much going on right now. There's so many events going on right now. So I hope, we do have it back. And also this weather is so hot in October. I'm like dying right now. So
Didn't you just drive in from Phoenix?
yeah, that was pretty brutal. But it's like 7 o'clock at night, and I'm dripping sweat.
Yeah.
But I hope so. I hope this is the first of many, because it's a really great event, and I don't get to see all these girls in one place, so it's really fun to see everybody, and it's cool. It's just a cool event. And it's for a good cause too. So
Talk about the cause a little bit.
well, the breast cancer awareness, of course. I mean, what a better reason to get a bunch of blues artists, female blues artists together to help, build that awareness and
Right.
to keep reminding people. This is still a very serious thing.
Well, I think we're getting our cue because somebody's getting ready to play or is playing. What's in store for next year for you guys?
Well, I'm writing already for the next studio record, so I hope that comes out. I don't know, maybe summer. I don't know.
Summer? Do we have an exclusive on the name yet, or that's still in the works?
I don't know yet, but if you have any ideas, let me know.
Let's see. My Obsession's already gone. My Obsession 2.
No, come on. I don't know yet, but it'll be something fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And next time we sit down and do this, you're going to do the interview, right?
Deal.
See, well, we were at NAMM, and she did the interview, and so it just seemed better that way. I don't know.
No, I thank you so much for having me, but and I love your magazine, so keep doing it. It's really great. If you haven't watched it or seen it, I mean, go get it, read it. There's a lot of great. It's very informative.
And if you haven't heard her music, the new album is out, and you have to get it. And then keep tuned because we're going to put her stuff on the site also.
And I'm Sherry, by the way. Did I say my name yet? I don't know.
I did.
You did?
When you sat down, remember that's the first part we did, the focusing of the camera and all that stuff.
But the website, bluesrockmusic.com. Check it out.
What else do you have for your fans?
Well, I don't know. Let's see. I'm starting to cook a little more, so maybe some food.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't know.
I have a feeling that the next album is going to be named after food.
Hey, that might not be a bad idea. Because actually, my family teases me all the time because I just don't cook, and we're Italian, so it's like I'm supposed to cook, right?
Can't tell she's Italian, right?
I know.
We
My
don't know.
hands.
You
Sorry.
can't tell that stuff. Well, listen. Thank you so much. We love your music. We support you in every way we possibly can. And,
I appreciate that.
Go out and get her album right now. We'll be back with somebody in just a little bit. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you. Bye. Yeah, you can edit that.
Which one? The vibe?
My craziness.
That's perfect. And we're back. The SoCal Divas of the Blues Festival in Temecula, California. And I told you we were going to bring you one more diva, Diana Rain. Diana, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
First of all, how did you get involved with this? Well, let me back up a little bit. You're actually a local artist.
I am a local artist. I've played at Old Town Blues Club many times before, and Andy Doty, who's the owner of Old Town Blues Club, put on this whole event for us blues divas. So I'm very grateful that it's in my backyard, yeah.
It is in your backyard. Now, you got here via Romania, via Chicago, via Temecula. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's like Romania, Chicago, Los Angeles, and then Temecula.
Now, I lived in Chicago.
Oh, you did?
I lived in Elgin. My brother still lives there. And I know that's a huge blues scene.
Huge.
So I think when you were probably 8, you got on stage and played somewhere there, did you not?
I did. So there was a bar on Rush Street in Chicago called the Back Room. And my uncle was playing drums. It was like a jazz blues bar, pretty tiny, but really cute, really quaint, and like Chicago blues. So my uncle was playing drums, and he invited my family out. And the lead singer her name was Cheryl, and she said, "Come on up," because she saw like I was getting into it, because I love the blues from a very young age. And she said, like, just sing a song with us. I'm like, well, what song? Just improvise, anything, sing anything. So it's like, wow, really? I can say anything I want. This is amazing. So I went up there. I have a video of it on my website, so I have it for forever.
Right. Well, you're about 100 years younger than me, but I know that Chicago was known for music. When you went downtown Chicago, there was blues, and it was Chicago-style blues.
Yeah.
But you kind of honed your skills on a little bit different.
I went to see Buddy Guy in Chicago when I didn't really play guitar. I saw him at his club Legends, and I went to Kingston Mines. But this was all after I was introduced to Stevie Ray Vaughan, to his music. So he got me in pretty deep when I was older, and I knew like I just have to play guitar. But the first time I ever felt this like pull to play guitar was when I saw Tom Kiefer play Moscow Peace Festival on pay-per-view on cable when I was little, and I just heard his guitar. I was, what's that? So I have a couple of inspirations.
Yeah. Now, you just got off stage, I don't know, half hour ago, and it's the first time I've seen you, and it was absolutely incredible. So what's next for you? Do you have a label maybe in mind that you want to sign with or anything like that?
I would love to actually sign with Roof Records because they love the blues, they know the blues, and they love and support female blues players. So I would, yeah, that's one at the top of my list.
So this has been a great event. I'm hoping this is going to be an annual event.
Me too.
And yeah, were you here in April that was a wonderful event also. Everything that is done here has been absolutely awesome. So what's in store for you? What's going on the rest of this year and maybe into next year?
So right now I'm in the middle of recording my next album. It's called Queen of My Castle. I have Michael Leisure producing the album. He is Walter Trout's drummer and has been his drummer for the last 10 years. And we work just amazingly together, so I'm very grateful to have him on the project. And then today I had John Ingrid Park play with me on bass, and he's also with Walter. They're going to be off in November touring Europe. So the new album's coming out probably in the beginning of next year.
And the name of it is?
Queen of My Castle.
And how would people get a hold of that or be notified of that? How do they get a hold of you and follow what you're doing?
I would love for you guys to visit my website. It's www.dianarain.com, and Rain is R-E-I-N. And once you get there, I have a new website, and it's awesome, and it's very easy to navigate. So if you go there and you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get notified when my album comes out.
Well, I made the comment earlier that you kind of remind me of a young Oriante.
Oh, nice.
Well, not the same color hair and that stem.
I love her.
But
yeah.
I mean, the presence was there. The music's incredible. So if you guys haven't heard of this young lady, you need to go to her site, get some of her material, and then you will be here at the Divas Blues Festival 2019, right?
Yeah, SoCal Divas of Blues 2019. Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking some time. It's a pleasure listening to you, and I hope that we catch up with you again soon.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
We're signing off.
Peace.
Give me that damn microphone.
Give her some audio. Give her audio.